heavier sense of purpose. That's Al's son, Mark, being greeted by the players and coaches of the Raiders, and Coach Hugh Jackson and Al on the shirts and on the helmets, the stickers. And then it was time to play football. Andre Johnson injured on the sidelines a couple of weeks for Houston. Matt stumped the shot to Kevin Walter. Touchdown, 5 yards, and the Texans lead at 7-0. Now it's 7-6, and Jason Campbell, well, they throw it long. That's what the Raiders have done for, well, a half a century, Tom, but this is too long and picked off by Jason Allen. Campbell had a tough start. Shaba play action, looks for Joel Saladreesen. You think he's open? Yep, 56 yards, and the Texans lead it 14-6. Now in the second quarter, Darius Hayward-Bay takes the swing from Campbell, and he's gone. Touchdown. The Raiders try to go for two. They don't make it, but they trail at 14-12. Now they're up 15-14, and Matt Shaw to Walter makes a great sliding catch. Here comes Houston.
Well, great extension on the catch and a great job of pulling the ball in. Clearly, that's a catch.
Raiders hold Houston to a field goal, but Houston takes a 17-15 lead. Darren McFadden held in check a lot of the day by Houston. The leading rusher going into the game picks up 14 yards, and then the next play, McFadden, he runs hard and can move, and has a 20-yard pickup as he gets upfield. Now it sets up same drive, but we're fourth quarter. Campbell to, a lot of these names you don't know as well. Chaz Schillings, who takes it to 10 and he scores. The Raiders lead it 22-17. They block the field goal, and on a punt, the Raiders snap it to the up back. Rock Cartwright. Rock, papers, scissors, 35 yards.
What a great football name, Boom.
Yep. And then Sebastian Janikowski, who has 3 field goals of 50 or more, kicks a 42-yarder, and the Raiders lead it 25-17. Field goal makes it 25-20, but Houston has a chance. Shaw, pressured, finds Walter over the midfield stripe, 26-yard gain. Then, minute to go. Shaw, incomplete to Jacoby Jones, but Richard Seymour a little too energetic.
Yeah, take another look at it. Richard Seymour fighting off a block, comes in, and some people call it the Brady rule. You hit a quarterback like that around the knees, you're going to see the flag.
And on the next play, they get the yardage back, really, from the penalty, Tommy, because can't handle the snap, a loss of 13. 2 plays later, 29 seconds, third and 23. Shaw buys some time, and he hits Dreesen down to the 5, but they got no times out. Tick, 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 tick is 15 seconds. Tick, 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 tick. They got to get everybody on side, both sides of the ball. Will the clock run out? Tick, 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 spike. Hugh Jackson can only watch from the Raiders sideline. Shaw scrambling, and he looks for Jones in the end zone, but it's picked off by a former #1 pick, Michael Huff, wearing one of the most famous numbers in Raider history, 24. It's owned by Hall of Famer Willie Brown. Upstairs, the Davis family. Down low, the Davis family, if you will. Coach, players, beside themselves. They came out, and they wanted to win so badly for Al Davis, and they did it. The Raiders beat the Texans 25-20. They and Houston are each 3-2. It wasn't the most beautiful game from a football perspective that the Raiders have ever played by a long shot, but it was, in their history, one of the most important games that they had to play, and they won it.